Good morning, everybody. It's June 6th today at pretty much the usual time, a good like 8:13. And you might be wondering, Spins, did you do a vlog yesterday? I did not. Mainly just because there just wasn't a good time to record yesterday. It was nice having the energy, not taking the melatonin. That part has been great because I've been able to just jump out of bed, absolutely no problem. So, update for that. It's going great. Despite being fairly tired, I'm not drowsy. I'm pretty much right awake, and just my eyes just have the bags, and you know, I'm tired that way. But pretty much just a quick update. Sorry, I'm gonna probably be swiveling a lot because I actually moved to the dining room today. I figured, good change of scenery, but also we never use the table. Well, we do, but just not as a table. It just kind of gets cluttered very fast, so I figured you know, I'd use it and see if it was a little bit easier to do. Kind of. But yeah, pretty much yesterday it was a general day, which I may or may not try to record those. I really don't know. But in the morning my dad was kind of just, you know, in and out, and I really wasn't feeling like vlogging that day. I kind of just wanted to sit. I was like, I'll do it when I get home. And then I did, and work was just it was okay, but I kind of just wanted to sit and rest because I do a lot. Um, and then I recorded some SpongeBob, which was pretty fun. Found yet another glitch, which that will be fun. And then we watched the second Overboard, which Overboard it's a pretty good movie. We watched the original one on fourth. Yeah, on the fourth we watched Overboard, and it was pretty good. The remake, in my opinion, was a little bit better. It just flowed better. Like the original had a few better jokes. Like the rain barrel was just phenomenal. My favorite moment of the two movies, just super hilarious. But yeah, the second one just had a better flow, and it just made my heart melt just a little more. So I ended up enjoying it more. But anyway, though, that's what yesterday's vlog would have been like. So I guess we're kind of catching up. But today it's the morning. As you guys know, I haven't gone to work, but it's Monday. Most people hate Mondays. I used to too when I went to school. But you find out when you work weekends, and that's pretty much your week, and you have this weird mix up of the week being your weekend. It's not that you hate Mondays or that you love Fridays. It's that you hate the start of your week but love the end of it. Mainly because, think of a normal schedule for Monday, and I mean, I don't have to explain this. Everybody knows this. But essentially, Monday marks when most people start their job, when most people start their school week. For me, it's when it ends. And Friday is when it starts again. And then Wednesday is just this weird island where I go to work. And I just have Tuesday and Thursday off, so my weekend's kind of like split. But it's weird. So I actually love Mondays because essentially it's my version of, Friday. So that part's pretty nice. And one thing that I do want to mention is that I ate a lot yesterday. I don't know what it was, but I just any chance I got, like I would go and I'd get a brownie, I'd get chips, I wanted to eat. Even when I didn't want to eat, I was going and I was eating, and I don't know why. It's that bad habit in the back of your head that's just being like, go have food. Even if you don't need it. I don't know why I did that close up. But yeah, the reason why I mentioned that is because, recently I've been like, okay, well, I'll have a bowl of mac and cheese for breakfast. I'll have a cheese dog. But now it's gonna be 90 for most of the week. I have to wear a thick black shirt and I have to wear black pants. That's a recipe to just vomit all over the floor. So I want to eat lighter for that reason, but also for my health. So today I'm gonna be having, they're probably cold by now, but some more pancakes. I was gonna have 2 blueberries, but we only have one, and a chocolate chip. So that's pretty nice. And then I might have a banana. But pretty much after I eat, I'll relocate to the couch, do some editing for maybe Luigi's Mansion. And yeah, pretty much that's gonna be my morning. Not sure if I'll have any update stuff, but yeah, we will both see what the day brings. Hopefully goodness. So I'm back from work. I haven't really recorded anything for the vlog after I've gotten back from work. So this is kind of a first kind of a thing. But for the most part, the day ended up going decently okay. There wasn't anything that was too exciting, which in my job is a good thing, considering that exciting is pretty much, yeah, cleaning up a lot of gross things. I mean, I did start off my day cleaning up a spill for the 3rd day in a row in the wine and beer department. So, there's that. I do have tomorrow off, so who knows if they're gonna go for a record 4th or even 5th when I'm there on when I'm there on Wednesday. But yeah, one thing did happen though. There's one very strange moment. Now, to give people some context in case this is pretty much your first time watching me, is this vlog series. I work at a grocery store as a porter. And one of the things that I need to do is cleaning the bathrooms, which includes the women's restroom. There's a good 4 restrooms and then a family restroom. But, the family restroom, it's got a lock and key, so it's not used as much. So I left the men's room and I was about to go to the women's restroom. Now, something that I've noticed is that generally I have to pay very close attention when I'm setting up the tiny little barricade that I put, because I put 2 trash cans and a wet floor sign in the middle of those trash cans. And I pay attention for a few things. I pay attention for the sound of a cart, because something that I've noticed, it's not all the time, it's not science, it's just something I've noticed, is that generally, at least when the kitchen was closed, if I heard a cart, it was usually a female that was going to the bathroom. This, of course, is not always true, but it's something that I noticed was a more likely case for some weird reason. But also, a lot of the times I'll be looking out for voices, not necessarily footsteps, but voices, because sometimes there will be 2 people coming in and it'll be a husband and a wife, or, a woman and her kids. And I look out for that tone and that voice to see, okay, this is a female who's coming to the bathroom. Well, before I got in, I heard a female voice. So I was like, okay, I'll just wait outside. There's no point in going in. I know there's a female coming, so I might as well just wait. That's easier. So I end up going to the side, and this woman comes. So she's this older woman, and she walks in, and the first thing that she says to me is, "Do you have an extra face mask?" Now, I mean, that's fairly general, fairly normal 2020 stuff, which I also kind of find it weird because I'm the cleaner. Like, if you're gonna ask for a spare face mask, you'd want to ask for somebody you know, or you'd want to like get your own or check. So I thought that was kind of interesting. So one thing I did forget to mention is she's pretty much yelling all this. So she goes to the entrance of the women's restroom. She says, "I'm going to go in here because I'm a woman." And I'm just sitting on the floor thinking to myself, I'm not questioning this. It's really none of my business, first off. And secondly, I mean, I don't need proof. Like, you're fine. So all I said was, you're all right. And she's proceeded into the bathroom, and she goes, "I'm all right." And I said, "Yeah, you're all right." And then she was like, "Is somebody peeping in here?" Sorry about the weird cut. I just found out about the most annoying thing about vlogging on your phone. If you get a phone call, it stops recording. So she ended up asking if somebody was peeping, and an employee had walked into the men's room, and I guess she must have figured she heard footsteps but didn't see somebody come in, which also a weird assumption. So I tell her, no, you're good. Everything's all okay. And she proceeds to leave the bathroom at the same time that the guy leaves. And as the guy's walking down the hall, she goes, "Does he work here?" And the guy stops, and he's just looking at me like, what's happening? I said, "Yeah, he works here. He was just going to the bathroom." And she's like, "Okay, I just wanted to make sure he wasn't peeping." Cuz there's um I did forget because of the phone the phone ringing, because she said both times, "Because there's nothing good down there to look at anyway." And I'm just like, "Okay." But the guy turns around and comes back, and he says, "Yeah, I work here. I was just using the bathroom." And she went, "So was I." It was just really weird. And then they left. So I don't know if she said anything after that or if he said anything. But it was really, really weird. Also, then afterwards, I ended up finishing cleaning the women's restroom, and somebody went into the men's restroom, and another coworker had, sorry, my arm's shaking. Another coworker had gone to go into the bathroom, and I told him there's a lady in there, just to let him know. So we waited, and this lady comes out, and she goes, "Oh, sorry, I had diarrhea. I really had to go." And I'm telling her, like, that's okay. You're good. Like, don't need to. Thinking to myself, don't really need to explain. As she left and we went into the bathroom, he ended up saying, "I really didn't need to know that." But yeah, the thing is, with my job, for some reason, people think that they need to give me a reason why they're interrupting me cleaning the bathroom. And it's generally them telling me what they need to do in the bathroom or telling me the reason why. And I'm like, I don't need to know this. So let me know in the comment section down below. Have you interrupted a cleaning person? And if you have, do you tell them the reason? I know that's a strange question, but if the answer is yes, I just from a cleaner perspective want to say you don't need to tell me the reason. You just have to let me know you need the restroom. That's all I need to know.